So, sweetheart, I've been thinking, there's this place I would like to take you. But no, don't worry about it. You'll be quite surprised. You'll be quite surprised.
Yo, Chris! Bro!
What's up?
Come in, bro!
Alright.
Let me highlight you.
I'm coming, man.
Come here, man.
Let me just see this guy.
Come
Just
here,
2
bro.
minutes. Just 2 minutes, please, 2 minutes.
Oh, my man.
I'm good. Please, can I just have 20 griffin? Just 20 griffin. Please, I'll give it back to you. I'll give it back to you. Alright.
I got some stunner shades on, Prada on my back, Louis on my feet, Gucci on my wrist. I'm a big boy. They hate on me cause I'm a big
Dennis!
Victoria.
Oh, no, Choma, I got to remember.
Oh, Choma. How are you?
Fine, for a long time. Where have you been?
I'm fine. Are you those guys?
No.
Kevin. Get in.
give your heart to me. I don't go let you go. Where I don't go do you wrong, no. Baby, trust in me. And I go do your body like spoon time. Where I go do back.
Is money the way to a woman's heart? Well, let's see. You know I always like my fair share of quotes. So I'll start with this. For those of us that have seen 3 Idiots, the movie, you can see Rancho Samadas when he said, follow excellence and success will follow you pants down. Mm-hmm. Follow money and all women will follow you.
Thank you.
Pants down.
That's a true fact.
To be honest, I know the girls were talking about no, women don't do that. But the truth is that most of the time, most women actually want money. Even some of them subconsciously. And some of them subconsciously. And we can't necessarily call them gold diggers because the truth is that it's human nature to want more than what you have. You can't have something and then you're having a relationship with somebody and then you expect the person to have the exact same things as you. Like, you want someone who can add things to you. And for most people, that thing is money. But it doesn't mean that it's everybody. That's the thing. I just don't like the fact that it's being generalized. But mostly, majority of women in the 21st century want money from men.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, beautiful.
I don't know what you guys have to say about that.
You see, I feel like if you think back, in high school, back then, when you chase the girls, the teachers stop you. They say, don't chase the girls, study and chase the money.
Yes.
Because when you get the money, the girls will chase you.
Exactly.
And so then we already see this correlation with money and women. Mm-hmm. And so the only way to get the woman is to get the money.
Yes.
So I believe at this point, there's nothing really to say.
I believe 99% of women follow a man with money. And honestly, it is what it is. It's nature. It's human nature. Men, we know it. Provide, we know it. And women, they know, find a provider. It's simple logic. No woman wants to follow a man who doesn't have money.
And mans don't want to follow a girl who's not ready to push him to get money. But when that's all she wants is the money, not even the connection, the emotion, or the love, that's where everything goes bad. And right now, that's all the women are interested in, the money.
Actually, I have a question for I don't know, for everybody here. If when you're raising you or boys, why is that when you're raising a girl and like you start buying her gifts, once you guys get into the relationship, you stop. You tend to stop, not reduce. You stop.
I think that there's a kind of like a line in between that. It's important to present yourself a certain way when you're approaching someone new. And obviously when you've succeeded in getting that whole thing, then you're obviously going to tone it down because you're no longer trying to impress that person anymore. Because if you've impressed them to that point where they've gotten you, so it's bound to happen. Honestly, it's bound to happen, and you can't. If that you are gonna have a problem with that, then that's all you cared about at the beginning.
Sorry, you're saying that you stopping meant that she was not giving you something, so you can have
an opportunity. No,
yes,
exactly. An opportunity to show that okay.
So you will stop.
Yeah, it's like
What is the difference between stop and
yeah, but what is she? What is she doing in the relationship?
He has run out of the money. Now we're in a relationship.
So is it still asking him again? What are you doing?
It doesn't always happen.
What are you doing? What is your duty in the relationship?
That's the thing. For me personally, I actually will not mind. I will give you gifts. I will give you what
Personally, I feel like if a boy is trying to runs me or toast me, he not needs to, but gifts come with the runs in. Not when I say gifts, not that you go out of your way and buy me something you can't afford. I actually didn't ask for it, but once in a while, a little rose or I don't know, something that you feel like I will appreciate, no matter how little it is, will actually do. I will not feel insulted. I will feel like you're appreciating me, and yes, you want something to do with me, so you want to make me happy the best way that you can.
Isn't that a good thing though? The fact that you think women
Yes,
like money, so that makes you want to better yourself.
Of course, listen, it's ambition.
Yes.
You make me ambitious.
Yeah.
But the moment where all you want from me is money, you become nothing less than a farm animal, a gold digger, a slave. Because let's be honest, I'm not to be your ATM, and you're not to be my sex machine. But what has happened now is they don't care about love, they don't care about emotions, they just need Givenchy, they need good.
Brother!
And so they chase mans with dingy, dough, cash, go.
Let me say this, I know of two people in a relationship and the guy has in no way given the girl any money, but they've connected and they have this very, very good relationship and stuff like that. And the thing is, truthfully, the way to a woman's heart is you giving her love and attention. Like women love attention and caring for her. And most of the time, having money is caring and having money is like misinterpreted. And you think maybe because guy has money, he really cares for you, because that's one way of him showing you how much he cares. But truthfully, I think the way to a man's heart is attention and caring for her and just always being around. It's not really money at the end of the day.
Let me just say, I feel like you guys just got making it seem like girls are just like predators, like looking for prey to pounce on. Like, it's normal human nature here.
Normal human nature.
Listen, to be gravitated towards wherever there's comfort. Okay, so it's in most cases I feel like it's unconscious. Okay, obviously yes, there are women that have that at the back of their mind that I'm not going to go out with any mediocre any guy that's just mediocre. I'm going to go out with a rich nigga. But there are also girls that aren't just going into a relationship for money. That are going into a relationship because of the fact that they love the guy. Do you understand?
All these niggas talking about how girls don't like broke niggas and whatnot. When, like, I'd like to ask you, even you yourself, you don't even like yourself when you're broke. So whose daughter do you expect to like you? No one. You understand? Anyways, that's just by the way. I'm just playing the
devil's advocate.
You know, it was absolute bullshit. Absolute bullshit. I don't even understand what she was talking about. I doubt if anybody out there understood what she was talking about. I mean, makes her look so dumb. Dumb as fuck. The fuck is that? Well, you want a guy who's okay in the future? I mean, it's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. I don't know what the fuck she was on about. But anyway, you know, she's got to understand that her statement clearly shows that she's in for the money. She's just one of them. That's just it. Straight up.
I won't say she fell in love with the money, but she fell in love with the way you treated her with those things. So when it stops coming, you tend to forget that women tend to overthink.
Okay, fine.
If you stop,
It takes two to tango, don't forget that.
no problem.
We are in a relationship now. It's not me chasing after, we're in a relationship now.
We are working together.
Let's do this.
Chase is
Let's.
over.
What's the question?
Of course.
What's the question?
So it should still come. And the last,
Yeah.
it's not only like in relation to money. In like everything else, like maybe he used to call you all the time and everything.
No,
but then he feels like,
That's a
What's about it shouldn't be as much, or it could.
Let's not
It
stay
should
away from
still
the
come,
topic.
but like in moderation. But it should still come. Do you understand? The gifts.
What
the love,
about stopping?
Like,
What about these couples that always start with friendship? Like they were friends for 2-3 years before they started dating. Will you still say it is when they're attracted to go?
Those are exceptions. Those are exceptions.
Exceptions like
no.
My point is because of the way that breaking the affection between them, like they really connect, is above money.
Here we're talking about.
And that's it's not about money again. Because she might have met this guy when he was really broke.
Yeah.
He doesn't have shit, but she has been friends with him.
And that is why she did not date him.
And first.
No, because she
I mean, she did not date him for 2 years.
It's just supposed to. It's just supposed to
fine.
It's just supposed to talk
She
to
said that his future was bright.
Okay, I think for him to start buying me gifts, we are not dating. It's not like we're dating already. A boyfriend is buying his girlfriend. I'm not dating you, and then you're already buying me gifts. Like, what do you think of me? You think it actually means you think I'm cheap. So if you buy me that gift, you're going to win my heart. So the reason why I will collect your gift is not because I want you. It's because I'm collecting that gift. Obviously, I will want it. So I'll collect it. One is to educate you that money is not the only means of getting a girl. And I think it worked for me, not once, not twice. I've done it to several guys. I collected and they get really pissed off. They'll be very angry. And I believe they wouldn't do that next time again. They wouldn't just come and start carrying me buy me expensive things and you expect me to start saying yes because you bought me things. No.
This girl has been with you when somebody else appears. Honestly speaking, you'll be with this girl. Nothing stopped you from asking her out. She knows true. She begged you do nothing. We all know we've agreed. I'm still your friend. Like honestly, we're all friends. You whatever you say, and you've not asked to get out. Then when somebody else goes around, you will not say she likes it.
We're not animals. We're not things that are bought. It's only in an auction where you buy things. We're people with emotions. Like honestly, if you think it's easy to pick between a guy who's broke, who doesn't have anything you've known all your life, and a guy who's really rich and just comes out of nowhere, it is very difficult because one provides you security and one provides you with compatibility, everything. And actually, in life, everything is needed. Yes, the money, the comfort, the security, it's really important. But all those little things, like someone who really knows you, who really understands you, who won't forget all those small, tiny things like you don't like something or you like this to be done at this particular time. It really helps a lot because at the end of the day, what makes most relationships are all these little arguments. Somebody forgets this person doesn't like this, or somebody forgets and keeps forgetting. That's the problem. So like you saying money is the only way to get to her, it doesn't make sense. Of course, everybody wants comfort, but like always remember that there are little things, and those little things are more important because if she really loves you for you and you remember those things, bruh, even if you don't have, she's going to come down and share. She doesn't have a problem sacrificing for both of you if like you guys have something and she really believes it's worth keeping.
There is no. Listen. Yeah.
You were there doing friends. Friends. I want to be friends, not a boyfriend.
Yeah.
I think if you check who that have the best relationship and people that start as friends, that's because even if the guy does not have so much money and all that, I do not succumb to any idea that the guy should be so broke and the woman should be so, and you expect the woman to be there and all that. But there is a certain level. If money is not to be the central figure there, then the woman will not mind contributing to the relationship through money.
I think friendship is the exception, because time and history and the norm of life and everything else that points towards it has shown that the closer people get, the more they tend to push away other boundaries of the world. Money, hatred from people and all that. That's why people that stay really close for years, inevitably they get very close. That's why it's an exception. Except you are forced down to something, there is no reason at any point why the girl cannot choose to drop out or jump out of the friendship or whatever it's called. It's only because of the presence of friendship that bond tends to grow, and with that bond and everything, they are able to she or they are able to push out other boundaries like money and the rest and deal with what they have. I think that's how it works.
To be honest with you, all of you on this panel, none of you are going to agree because this is going public. But deep down, you know, even if you don't love this guy, but this guy is stunting on you. He's taking you to Dubai. But you don't love this guy.
So money can get you interested, okay? And I want to make out with you because you can take me to the nice places. No, money won't keep me. Money the entire course of a relationship. So money will keep me even if the guy is treating me like shit. Money will keep me even if the guy doesn't love me. Money will keep me if
we're to be
I'm
honest.
not happy. No, hell no.
Hang on. Are you talking based on experience or what?
I'm talking.
If you've been in a situation with a guy, you don't love this guy. this guy is not doing you. But this guy is giving you all you need. The latest iPhone, and here's the thing about girls. Because I asked this girl, guys, we don't really care about makeup. Why do you do it? She's like, I do it for the girls. The girls notice my new eyelash.
You don't know what to
and so to buy those Mary Kay, it's not cheap. And if the man can provide that shit for you and you can start with your girls, you don't mind staying with the guy even though he beats you, even though he treats you. That's the truth. You hear a woman who say, I'm staying with him because of the kids, because of this, but she knows why she's doing it.
What I mean is, if you don't have chin-chin, don't go after someone who's eating chicken, meaning cut your coat according to your size. I agree. But here's the thing where I don't agree. As a man, we aspire to have good things and we aspire for greatness. Nobody wants to date anyone in their league or be with anyone in their league. So we try as much as possible to get this chicken that you're looking for. But most of the times we don't get it. We get fowl or something like chicken. But the thing about the women is they neglect the effort he brought to the woman. Let's take for instance, all he had was chin-chin. But the person she's with is giving her chicken, but that's not all he has. He has a lot more, but all he's giving you is the chicken. But this guy is giving you everything, his emotions, his money, his time, his connection. But because it's not what you are used to, you neglect true love and you stay with money and riches. And I feel it's just a terrible notion that women today have adopted.
Exactly. To me, money is important. A way to a woman's heart, but it's not the way to a woman's heart. It's a way. Money will get a man to a woman's heart.
So what are the ways, please?
Money won't keep the man there. Any other thing can add. There's love, there's intellect. Sometimes you having a reasonable conversation with someone personally will attract me to you. If I can't have a reasonable conversation with you, I'm so sorry.
Sorry, you will reason his pocket. You see a world where women are in abusive relationships. Why are they in abusive relationships? Because of one reason. Because of what they are getting from that point. Why do you see men having the confidence to hit women? They have that confidence to hit women because they know what they have given her. You see a girl getting an iPhone 7 on her birthday. You see a girl getting this. You even see people getting cars on your birthday, and you expect that when you misbehave, the guy shouldn't hit you. Let me tell you something, ladies. When a guy gets you some things, there should be when the guy, I don't know how to explain it, but there should be a limit to the things you get, because there are some certain things you get that the guy will feel that he owns you, and that leaves space for abuse. Then again, on the issue of abuse, but we should understand love and money. Right now, a lot of people settle for money, neglecting love. Of course.
You need to give me what I can give myself and more. You can't give me less. I can't take care of yourself. Why do you want to take care of somebody else?
Can I say some person now? Let's say a feminist, like a true feminist, like me. I'm earning my own money. I have my own things, and let's say I have all the money in the world. I can give myself anything that I want. I could even decide to take care of my husband and everything. But I would want an okay guy, no doubt. I wouldn't want someone who's broke, because that's just somehow. But I would want someone who will be willing to provide for me if he has something, who would be willing to put in efforts. Definitely, if I'm in a relationship with somebody, I want someone who's gonna put in effort. But that's not the only thing. Like, I would want security as pertaining to, I want to know that he's going to be there for me. I wouldn't want a man who would be sleeping around with other people. That's what I believe that besides money, apart from money, another way to a woman's heart will be being available for her, putting in efforts and taking care of her and putting out time.
These days, women want many women are so blind to the fact of, I think they're talking about the way to man's heart. Yes! Because women are
I understand what you're trying to say, but don't just cover what I just said. The thing is, it's about money. It's more than money. If it's
more than money, then it's what?
We all get attracted to guys or girls in different ways. It depends on what you are attracted to. So if you come to me nicely, I don't get attracted to a guy because of his wealth or riches, or because he has it, because of his car, whatever it is. So if you come to me nicely, the way I want it, and I get attracted to you, fine. But if you come to me showing me money, and at the end of the day I now fall for you, we now start dating, start buying me things, and now start looking better, obviously, guys like that, what we do is they'll go around telling guys that, you see this my girl, when I met her she was like this, look at the way her skin is glittering, because I bought her nice cream, I feed her good food, and she's looking nice and all of that. They'll be feeling like Jesus. It depends on me, just play it nice, be a nice guy. My type of guy is just be real, be really real, just be real.
That makes the woman stay. I like to talk. If you're going to be there to listen to me 24/7, no way like this. I will honestly call somebody that will listen to me, rather than I'll call my boyfriend if you don't listen to me.
Even though there are people, yes, friends who fall in love, I still feel like in all these things that we're saying, we're basically just trying to defend ourselves. Because
what's happening?
What happened? I feel like what Choma and Amara were saying about if a guy takes a girl out, starts taking a girl out to nice places, and then he stops taking her to nice places. I kind of understand that, because it's like, you know how normally in normal relationships there's the honeymoon phase, and then there's the phase where it's just like, okay, normal. And I don't feel like that should be a big problem. I know it would feel weird at first, like when he starts taking you to Kuninichi and Fresh Line, but it shouldn't be a big deal. I don't think it should be.
It should not continue. That's what he's saying. She's saying that it's normal for you to stop at the same time.
In this generation, it has always been about money. Now, every struggle, it's about money. And when it comes to women, they've turned it into a war zone. The highest bidder gets their heart, gets their pussy. I don't even understand what's happening these days, if you don't have money, you're literally on the sidelines. But if you do, you get them all. The biggest dogs out there are guys with money.
So the fact, as I said earlier, at what point in life you are at, so I feel like by now, we can do we don't need to do the Givenchy's and the Balmains, we can do the Bershka and then the Calliope, we can chill. But then when it gets to that point where we are supposed to get serious and then we are looking to, make something out of ourselves, get married, whatever, sweetheart, you are broke. Like, how do you even spell that? At a point in time, money becomes very important.
If we're to give the final statements, I'm going to start by saying, I'm not saying she's a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no gold diggers. What do you think, bro?
Okay, I think I will say this. I do not also think that the heart, like the way to a man's heart is money. But I think the way to a man's mouth and eyes is money. And that since women, 21st century women have decided to block their hearts with cement or whatever it is. I want to shut down the SNU and everything and all that. Because of that, all we can see is money working in the eyes and in the mouth. And when that money is down, everything is down and the guy is out. That's what I see.
In this generation, it's really hard for us niggas, okay niggas, I would say. Because your ladies are always influenced by money. It's money this, money that. To get you, I gotta have that money. If I don't have it, you will leave, and I got to keep it. Because you're all about money, I'm definitely gonna use that as a leverage. That's just how it is.
Okay, I feel like at the end of the day, if you look at all these aspects when it comes to the viability of a guy that's approaching you, if a guy's finances are just stable, that is more of a green light than if his educational state is stable. Because he could have just graduated with his master's degree, summa cum laude, but he don't have a job. But educationally, he's stable, but that will make you wonder, okay, he doesn't have a job, But if a person comes financially stable, it's like a green light. So I feel like that's why I'd rather put it in the words of saying a way to a woman's heart is through money. Because really it's a very important thing. She asked in your relationship, did you give them how it started off, right, was the conversation and us hanging out. But as we were getting more into it, money got involved, and you had to be like, okay, to step up in a way. Because I remember, times we would argue and everything, I'd be like, okay, I need to go get her favorite snacks, and show up at a place and be like, hey, I'm sorry about what happened. But, if I show up without those things, it's like that apology wasn't good enough. And that's how it is.
Adding to what you're saying, bro, adding to what he's saying, you see, like he said, when she's upset, you come with the nice gifts.
You bring the
she's
things,
happy. Listen, here's the thing. This, in a situation where the guy is financially stable, he becomes arrogant. Here's why. He can do whatever he likes. He comes back by 7 in the morning. And you ask him, in the Zara outfit that he bought in, the Zara glass that he bought, there's a certain vibe to you. You're like, where are you coming from?
Yeah.
He doesn't even respond to you. He just goes home, you see on your iPad, $24,000 has been added. The vex is over. But if the guy doesn't have what, and you come back with the heat,